As a Nigerian kid, one of the biggest lessons I had to learn in my life is that I don't owe my parents anything. I owe my parents zero. And it's one of the hardest things because in our culture, we're raised to feel like we owe our parents everything. We owe our parents every inch of success we gain. But the truth of the matter is, you didn't choose to come into this world, right? And if your parents like, your parents chose to get pregnant and give birth to you, them putting a roof over your head, that's their responsibility. Them feeding you, that's their responsibility. Them clothing you, that is their responsibility. I feel like as an African kid, we get bullied a lot by our parents because they always say, at least you had a roof over your head, you have food in the fridge. But the truth of the matter is, like, that is literally the bare minimum of what you're supposed to do as a fucking parent. Like, our African parents literally bully their children, and they had kids just to have someone to control and oppress. They didn't have kids for a better tomorrow. They had kids that they could control. And one of the biggest lessons I had to learn, and I will always be the bad guy because when I talk to y'all, I'm the bad guy. One of the biggest lessons I had to learn in my life is that I don't owe my parents a fucking thing at all.
So after watching that video, I actually don't blame the girl. I'm just here to talk to parents and to be parents. It would be good if your children look after you in retirement. It would be good if they're your retirement plan. If you're lucky to have a child that considers you in your retirement or in your old age, good for you. Wonderful. Perfect. But can we stop using our children as our retirement plan? Can we stop using our kids as our old age security? As I said earlier, if they turn out fine and they see you as something, as someone, and they see you and they remember you in old age, perfect. But don't use them as a retirement plan. Give them the basic education you can. Give them all you can for them to be self sufficient, to be independent on their own. At the same time, save for your own retirement, save for your own time, your own, save for the time when you'll be old and you're no longer working. Invest, get that business, start planning for when you can't work anymore, because the children of nowadays, most children of nowadays, they don't see you as a retirement. They don't see you as, they don't put you in their budgets. You're not part of their plan, except if you're lucky and God blesses you. And I pray we get such children. From even from when they are young, you get to realize that these children are kind of selfish. From their behaviors already, you will know. I have kids. I have children. I have three children. And each one of them have different personalities. Where you see this one is a spendthrift, you see the other one saves, you see the other one like, I don't send, let's spend the money. These are where you get to know that, see, these children no send you. This one now is saying she didn't ask to come to this world. She didn't ask to be born. So therefore, you brought me into this world as a child, then you should be responsible for me. She has her own point too. Don't blame her. All of you cursing the girl and saying, don't blame her. Truly, you brought these children to the world. You're responsible for them. Give them what they need to grow, what they need to be independent. But as an African mom, can you stop using them as a retirement plan? We have like 35 years in service, 35 years to work. Part of those 35 years, those children would have come to the age where you stop spending on them. Even when spending on them, can you keep something aside for your own self? Not when they now get a job, they're now working, then you expect them to be giving you part of their money. It would be good though if they can, but don't even put that in your plan. Like my parents, my dad, right from when I had sense, right from when I can remember, he always says it that I'm not expecting anything from you. I'm not. I'm just doing my responsibility to you as a parent. If you want to give me something in old age, fine. If you don't want to give me, fine. I'm saving for myself. Like he put it in our head that whatever it is that you want to do with your money, it's and truly, I'm 40 now. and I have elder ones. And like he has never ever said anything about monthly stipend or something. Yeah, he still works, but he has never, even when you send something to him, he will be like, why are you sending money to me? Are you okay? Are you okay enough to send something to me? Like, he'll be asking you what happened, why are you sending him money? He appreciates it, or not that he doesn't appreciate it, but he's letting you know that, hey, I'm fine. And truly, he has saved for himself for his retirement. Yeah, you may say, okay, that's somebody that has been working. Of course, he's a professor, he's a this, he's a that. But even if you're not a professor, just have it at the back of your mind that these children, especially these children of nowadays, say the other ones by default, older children by default, even if your parent don't even say anything, once you start making money, by default, you just start giving them something every month, right? The children of nowadays, they'll ask you why. Why do I have to give her money? Why do I have to give you money every month? Every month from my salary? Why? Like, it's strange to them. And this one sees it as bullying. That is how they interpret it. You're bullying me to give you money. Why should I give you money? I'm the one doing the job. Like, they don't see all the investments you made on them, sending them to school, education. They don't see it as anything. They see it as, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the basics you're supposed to do. Especially children that are in this obodoyibo, that know their rights. They know their right like the back of their fingers like this. So you cannot even tell them anything that I sent you to school. And they'll be like, yeah, you were supposed to send me to school. There's always food in the fridge. Yeah, you're supposed to feed me. Like, if you don't do that, like, you won't even have us. If you cannot do that to your children, then you're going to lose us to the services. You know? So I work as a financial advisor. Even though it's not in Nigeria, but the rate at which people save for their retirement, the way they save for their retirement from a very early age, you'll be surprised. If I was not working in a bank, I won't know. I won't even know that people save this much. And that gets to tell you that they are saving for that time when they're no longer working. If some of them don't even have children, the ones that even have children, they don't see it as anything that might like that children don't give them anything. Majority do. They, even the ones that the children carry to care home, the monthly fee for that care home comes from the parent account. So those people are saving for when their children are going to take them to care home, so that in that care home self they'll be able to fund it. Because, like, if you don't have the money to be in a care home, it's not free. It's not all that is free. If you don't have money to go to care home, then you die earlier, because which child is going to take care of you? It's not like African children that by default they just carry, maybe the first child just carries the child to their home. If it's like the wife, she'll just carry the mom to her house and be taking care of her till she dies, or the husband will carry his mom to the house and then his wife will be taking care of her along with the children. Over here, it's different. Even when I was working in the bank back home in Nigeria, I was opportune to work in the pension sector. You will notice that it is that pension that is the only source of retirement plan for these people in Nigeria. It's only the pension. There is no any other saving. In fact, it is so bad that some people, when they retire at 60 or 50, depending on where they're retiring from, that money we give them, that lump sum, is the one they use to go and complete their house. Is the one they used to go and buy land and start building. At that age, all things being equal, you're supposed to have built your house, finish training your children. You're no more spending money on university education or secondary school education. And then the money you're going to be paid monthly is to take care of you. If your child brings anything, is a plus. If your child remembers you to put in her monthly budget, is a plus. But what we find out back home is that majority of the people, that pension money is the only retirement plan they have. And how much is it? How much is it? This was at 3 years ago that I left Nigeria. I wonder what the value of that money is right now. So I know I have audiences in Nigeria and I have in Canada here. If you're in Nigeria, start something. People that even have pension plan, like the one I'm talking about, those are people that have been working corporate job, government jobs. They have pension plan, contributory pension, that are deducting some amount, and then you are also contributing. The government is also contributing the same amount. What for people that are business people that don't have corporate job, they've never worked? How did they do it? Is it that you go into real estate? Is it that you start saving something? Is it to get a business that will sustain you? We have people that it is when they retire that they want to go and start doing business. Like I had a very typical example of somebody that we paid him his lump sum and he used it to go into poultry. About 9 months down the line, he had a major loss. What happened? He lost all the birds died. He had no experience. He had no prior experience. He used like more than 50% of his lump sum to go and open a poultry. Good business plan, but this man, he never had a business. He never had that experience. He was working in the government. Where you go in the morning, come back in the evening, and that's all. So that is not the time to start doing business. When you have to start doing business is when you are still younger, when you are still strong. So that at the age of retirement, if you can even employ people and then you'll be monitoring it. We have a lot of things to do. For people that relocate to Obodo at old age, forget it, you're not going to get anything from the government as old age pension. Because even people that are getting CPP, OAS from the government here in Canada, how much is it? People that are working the whole 35 years in service or more, how much are they getting? Let's even say the highest you're getting 1,400, or let's even say 1,500. How much is 1,500 going to do to you in a month as a retiree in Canada? How much? What is it? Which bill are you paying? Which one are you not paying? You know, I don't blame this girl. I don't blame her. She will find her own in front. This kind one self, she may even plan that I'm not even getting married and I'm not having children. She has already had that plan in her head. You'll be surprised if you ask her. She's not planning to have children. Then she's now a child, and then she's now seeing you that why did you even bring her to this world in the first place? Then you're now asking me to put you in my pension, in my budget. Lie. She will not. I know majority of children will not. We just pray to have responsible children that will remember us in old age, that will see the sacrifices we've made for them, that will see the effort we put in them, for them to be good people, for them to be responsible people in life. They will remember us and then remember us in old age when we don't have means of livelihood, where we don't even have savings and all that. We pray they are all responsible. If we even have 5, God should even bless to remember you. And if God wants to even do something wonderful for you, all of them will remember you in old age. They will always have meetings to say, how much do we give mommy? How much do we give daddy? No, this money is not enough. No, let's hire a nanny. Who is going to be paying for the nanny? Who's going to be paying for the cook? Who is going to... I pray we have responsible children like that. But when you are praying for good, you are praying when it is bad. When it is bad, pray that God blesses your livelihood, blesses you to be able to save. It's not easy, especially when you come in as an immigrant. I tell you, it's not easy to save. How much are you saving for? Like we came in at when I was 37. If I work till I'm 60, how much am I going to save? To save for the remaining years that I will retire. How much? Most of us collected our pension from back home before coming here. Most of us sold all our assets, sold all our business before coming here. It's not too late to allow that girl. She knows what she's talking from. Bye bye, yo.